Well, welcome to Legal Future's Taxation Requirements of Complex Estates webinar, presented by me, Gill Steel of Law Skills. This webinar is about estates which HMRC define as complex for both income tax and capital gains tax purposes. So we're not considering complexity in general, but those specific challenges of dealing with income tax and capital gains, bearing that definition in mind. And I appreciate, without being at all critical, that sometimes income tax and capital gains matters are perhaps left to one side while the busy practitioner is dealing with collecting in the assets, paying the liabilities and giving in to demands for payment of legacies and sums of money to beneficiaries. But we forget income tax at our peril because obviously, unfortunately, the deadlines and dates for filing self-assessment returns, if they are required, are the same whether or not the person's died or whether you're dealing with the person who's alive. So in other words, the PRs have the same deadlines as do an individual. So I hope that this session will help, because my aim is to explore the conditions which make an estate complex and enable participants to understand income tax and capital gains tax treatment of such estates. So as a result, participants should be able to feel much more confident about being able to master the income tax and capital gains tax treatment when their estate is a complex one. I've divided the webinar into 5 sections. The first one is what is a complex estate when we look at the definition that HMRC provides. Secondly, we'll examine why you need to register the estate on the Trust Registration Service. And then we'll look at each of the taxes, income tax first and then capital gains tax, with a final comment or two about future developments.